We are live.
Yellow Tape Podcast.
Hey, it's your girl BG checking in, man.
It's free. You know
Oh,
who it
it's
is.
free. You know who it is. Top. First off, man, we want to thank y'all for joining in with us again. Second drop, first drop, of course, was the Valentine's Day edition. Second drop, this is why we're here. So, welcome.
Welcome. It's Friday. We off.
To
You know, we in here. COVID still out.
that bitch bad.
Everybody should be in the house, but we know you're not. We ain't, who following directions right now? Nobody.
Who just officially went completely open?
Texas
Mississippi.
went open. Like, they ain't got the highest COVID rates in America, but, it is what it is.
And especially after all that just happened. Y'all, hopefully y'all straight out there after all that,
Right.
It's been a
With the
couple
snow.
weeks, yeah.
For me, I don't even get into the COVID conversation, especially on social media, because it's so broad, it's so all over the place. We don't have any clear direction. I think this is March the 6th today, the 5th. Tomorrow's the 6th.
Mm-hmm.
And I went out the office March 14th last year, and we still in a position where we don't know what's going on. We don't know when COVID ended. We don't know when it's over. We don't know.
Man, my job said don't even ask. We not even
My
about
job
to have
ain't
that
even-
conversation.
Last time they updated us going back into the office was in June, in the summer, and they ain't said nothing since. So I'm gonna assume that we ain't doing nothing, and that's all right though. I'm cool with that. If y'all don't want to do nothing, I don't want to do nothing either, cause I kind of like working from home.
I don't.
I love it. I roll out my bed, I log in, and I might lay back down.
I know I do.
I might get back
bright
in
as
the bed.
hell, be right here,
Yeah.
but we in there.
I'm trying to be more disciplined where I get up early, as if I was driving in the office and do what I gotta do.
Yeah.
But that take a different type of discipline to do that every day. Every single day.
Considering.
Nah.
Because me waking up at 4 o'clock in the morning, my gosh. Because I want to pick my schedule. I want to report in at 6 a.m. Yeah, I was tripping. But it's love, though. You get off at 3:30, you beat that traffic. Well, when I was in the city,
Even in Charlotte, though, like going uptown, I stayed in Huntersville. Going uptown, it was a 20-minute drive if I got on the expressway. So I still didn't leave the house till like 8:30. So
Couldn't do it.
I could have really afforded to get, and it don't take me long to get dressed. I already got my clothes out. All I got to do is hop in the shower, maybe make me some breakfast, put my clothes on, and go.
I knew what I was wearing the night before, but ironing and all that stuff because you had to dress up to go to work. I didn't do that till that morning, so.
Yeah, it still didn't take me that long.
I need my hour. I need to get pretty.
Yeah, pretty to
I need to get, you know what I'm saying? I need to, when I step off that elevator, y'all need to know I am here.
Nigga like myself, I'm gonna put them clothes on and go.
Well, I ain't got no hair either, so I can't even say you got hair, so.
Yeah, and even with that, I'm gonna take the do-rag off and get up out of here.
Get it popping.
But we gonna get right into it, man. Last night we finally watched Judas and the Black Messiah.
My gosh.
And
if you haven't watched it, we still gonna address it. I still say go watch it. Don't skip out. This is just our opinion, but we gonna let it drop because
by no means of anything am I racist or anything like that. But after watching it, man, look, I ain't go out nowhere today for real because I was angry. You know what I mean? And I probably would have smacked somebody that want my color. You know what I'm saying? The person anybody that want a person of color say the wrong thing today, could have got slapped. Just for the simple fact, like you watch that movie, they killed that man for nothing. You know what I'm saying? That man was trying to progress our people, bring us into a situation where we were getting proper education, proper meals in inner city communities where those things are lacking.
Yeah.
And they saw it as a threat, and they treated that man and his organization like they were terrorists, and they weren't.
And I'll be honest, like, I'm into my stuff, and prior to, I really hadn't heard too much about Fred Hampton. So it was a lot of, Huey P. Newton and stuff like that. And just to see, even hearing that and to understand the dynamic, and when you do your research, you understand what the Black Panther Party was about. They stood for, we have to protect our community. We have to be the voice for our community and to invoke our rights, because it was a lot of people, and still to this day, it's a lot of people that don't know their rights. So we got y'all. We're going to stand up for y'all. We're going to educate ourselves to be able to educate y'all. And to see them on multiple occasions, not only call them terrorists, but you compared them to the Klan.
Like
the Klan?
I think that's what pissed me off the most. Every time that white man kept saying, like, well, they're the same, it's the other side of the coin, they're the same entity. And I'm like, how can you compare an organization that preyed on black people, that they literally look to evoke fear, they literally look to pressure people into positions where they made decisions that were not likely for them to make.
Outright murderers.
Yeah. Killed motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying? And you compare an organization that's just trying to progress their people as a terrorist organization. That don't make sense. None of that makes sense. Like,
and what was Buddy name? Bill.
Wild Bill.
Wild Bill.
That's the problem.
I'm gonna say he was a pure T sucker.
But that's the problem with the black community, though. That's the okay. Let me take it back. That's not the problem with the black community. That's the problem we face as a black community.
Yeah.
Because not only do we have to face systematic oppression, systematic, injustice, and things like that, whether it be redlining, whether it be the prison system, whether it be the educational system, whether it be just being outright racist to the point where you say despicable things or display despicable acts against our people. Not only that we have to deal with that, we also have to deal with the fact that our black people is riding that horse, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, if that man had never came in and infiltrated and did what he did and jumped on the bandwagon of, pretty much isolating Fred Hampton and getting pretty much subsequently killing him.
Yeah.
I mean, goddamn, like, as a black, we face that so long, and I don't know. I think, whatever Jim Crow did, I wasn't there when he did it. We have the books, we know the history. But damn, that man did a hell of a job, because we so against each other in every facet of being against each other at times. Like, if it's any difference between two black people, it's a problem. And whether it be in the workplace, whether it be on the street, whether it be in the classroom, whether it be by looks, social media, we always have something to say about each other. Yeah. And that's where the problem starts at. Not even where the problem starts at, but that's where we piggyback and carry the problem even farther, when it can be stopped. Yeah. It can be stopped if we band together, but we so focused on us. Like, that man was facing 5 years. Wild Bill was facing 5 years. You can't sit down for 5 years. You weighing your scales to the point.
Six and some change, because they was gonna hit him with a year for the theft and then 5 years for impersonating the FBI agent. Bruh, sit down.
But even still, that's worth. Like, I would love to hear his side of the story, like, to the point, like, what justified you doing it?
But the coward killed himself.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and he did an interview, which I plan on watching, but it's like, what justified you saying, you know what? I'm facing 5 to 6 years for something I did because I'm a petty thief. Yeah. I steal cars. I impersonate an FBI agent. I'm gonna do this. I'm instead of doing this time, I'm gonna infiltrate and basically be a mole, be a rat for the FBI, and bring down a man that I know is bringing our culture closer to progression than anybody else has in years. Because you think about it, like, the thing that I like about Fred Hampton, at the end of the day, like, he wasn't Malcolm, he wasn't Martin, but at the same time, I feel like he was a hybrid of both. Like, he wasn't like, anybody white that's killing, like, by any means necessary. Nah. But he also wasn't like, we just gonna turn the left cheek and keep it moving. Like, he knew how to maneuver and balance that in such a way that it made it easy for him to progress and make the strides that he was making. So it's kind of like, how do you sleep at night? How do you sleep at night doing something like that? You know what I'm saying? How do you sleep at night knowing that your selfish reasoning is the reason that somebody died that could have changed That man was 21 years old when he died, right? 21 years old?
21, and his son was born
20 days after him.
20 days after he died.
So imagine if that man had made it to 45, 50.
But it goes
Imagine what he would have changed, not just in that city of Chicago,
absolutely, which was
America.
This was his point of, you know, uniting, what was they called, the Crowns at that time?
Mm-hmm.
Which was his point of uniting all of those groups at that point. And it's sad because they look at us as terrorist groups, and the fear for the FBI, the fear for all of those, the CIA, all of those groups, the government, is unity. For black people to come together as a unit. So y'all will sit up here and lie, use this man. I mean, he was dead wrong anyway, but you presented it to him. You used him against his own people to do y'all dirty work.
Mm-hmm.
And the bad part about it was he didn't even go to bat, like, to sit up here and say, like, bruh, like, for real, like, he not even like that. Like, they're not even like that.
Mm-hmm.
While he talking about y'all paying him, other groups that have formed together for the same cause, they trying to pay this man to get him to run away. He like, why y'all talking about me? This ain't about me.
Yeah.
We need to be talking about that medical facility that we trying to build. But we still to this day don't understand that concept. If we unify, like, oh, this is blowing me. If we unify, it's you unstoppable at that point, and that's what they wanted to stop.
Yeah, and I think it really come down to again, the white people, the government, the powers that be, the whoever you want to call them.
Sorry, y'all.
Whatever you want to call them.
I'm trying to get the live rolling on the podcast page too.
The powers that be, we'll just say that. We don't want to offend nobody. God knows. We don't want the video taken down. But the powers that be, at the end of the day, like, you want to feed into them so much that you would do some shit like that. And then the thing about it, they know that we gonna turn on each other.
Pay that for money. It was a couple I think the most that they gave that man was maybe like $200
in an LLC.
a gas station at that, and then that was supposed to suffice. That
you'll be able to make money for the rest of your life. Like, nigga, what? I done did all this.
Oh, I'm sorry. That was just for that case. Because after that, they said he was still an informant for like another 2-3 years.
Right.
Divide
and conquer has worked every time for ages.
Absolutely.
And that's the problem.
And made over $200,000. So you took what they gave you, killed this man. You did their job for him. So your hands technically dirty. They went in that man's house, didn't even address themselves, just let off. Bro, like, hey, Lakeith Stanfield, bro, you played that part, bro. You did a hell of a job. Because after playing a part like that, bro, I realized I would have had to go to therapy.
Yeah. And again, it just goes to show that, you know, and don't get me wrong, I'm not taking the weight, the responsibility, the accountability off the people that oppress us daily. I will not do that. But at the end of the day, a large part of their operation and how they move to keep us bound and to keep us held down is to use people like Bill to pretty much put us in a position where they could just tear down whatever they want to tear down whenever they feel like.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Like, even that, when you think about Malcolm X, like, that was an inside job. You get what I'm saying?
And the man that talked about it on his deathbed said that they intentionally limited they locked up his security, if I'm not mistaken. They locked up his security to remove them, because, you know, Malcolm X, you couldn't even get through the door. Mm-hmm. So they removed his security, so they knew that he would basically be wide open. Mm-hmm. But my issue with that is no different from the situation with the lady who finally came out and confessed that she lied about Emmett Till. Y'all saying this on y'all deathbeds. Yeah. These people been gone for years. Mm-hmm. Years. And their families were left to doing minute civil suits. Mm-hmm. And y'all didn't televise that. that the FBI and all of them did all that stuff, but y'all want to speak about it on your deathbed.
Mm-hmm. A coward act. You want to clear your conscience before you
die. Come on, man. You done lived for 60 plus years after that stuff done happened.
Yeah.
And ain't said a word till you was getting ready to crow.
And again, I just think it come down to, like, I think as a people, we just could get so much farther. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, if you even look, like, let's just scale it down. You even look into the workplace. I tell people, we just going to scale it all the way back. I think about the workplace and being in corporate America.
Mm-hmm.
And the worst supervisors I ever had has been black people.
Absolutely.
Black women. Women that look like me. Like, maybe they don't dress like me, but they look like me. You know what I'm saying? And I've had some of the best supervisors, unfortunately, they were white males.
Absolutely.
And it's unfortunate because I look at the women that I've had as supervisors or superiors or whatever you want to call it, and I expect them not to give me a handout, not to give me something that's going to make me progress faster than any other race in the department, but at least have that relatability to me where it's like, I see you, do what you're doing, I got your back. You know what I'm saying? And we don't do that.
No.
We don't do that. We don't do that.
You know how
white people stick together.
They do.
Asian people stick together.
They do.
Hispanics stick together. And for some reason, black people cannot get into a place of power and stick together.
In a lot of cases, we want to put the next person down. And the crazy thing is, when you mention that, just about the work and about the workplace, I had a supervisor. It wasn't even a supervisor. She was a team lead or whatever have you. And when I say this woman, like, gave me hell, and it's like, for what? I'm just coming to ask questions so that I could do my job better. Essentially, in my role, what I do, I'm here to help you. So iron sharpens iron. And in that case, you was trying to leave me dog, thinking that you was going to get ahead. But then the powers that be came back and smacked you in the face and was basically on some stuff like, nah, and went and promoted somebody else. So it's like, I'm not saying that, and I agree with you. What I'm saying is, I'm not saying that we always have to band together, but if you see that I'm here, I'm working hard, give me something. You know how hard it's been since I've been working for the government to get in and have a legitimate mentor. And I'm looking for male or female, black, especially if you're in a 14 or 15 role, because you can help me mold. You know, you can help me mold my career. You can guide me in that right direction to be where you at, because that's ultimately my goal. No, I'm not gonna take your place, but that's where it comes in. We gotta work together. And they just, I can't do that. I'm gonna hook you up with somebody that can actually help you. Somebody that you. I'm not here to always be relatable to somebody because we the same age. I'm not always looking for that.
I had a supervisor. A lot to you now. Our department was, not big. It was like under 10 people, and it was like me and another black person on that team. And I lie to you not, she singled us out every chance she got.
You right, Mahogany.
When she gave and I watched her give people that were not black, leniency, opportunity. Not even opportunity, she just, if they did anything wrong, she would just, pat them on the butt. Whereas with us, we would do the same thing, thinking like, okay, this is what, like, let's just say leaving early, 15 minutes early, 20 minutes early. We were thinking like, okay, this is what the team can do. And I lie to you now, once we did it, oh, y'all can't do that. I don't want y'all doing that. Y'all not supposed to do that. And it's like,
well, why? You let everybody else do it, why can't we do it?
But that's the thing. Like, black people, especially, I'm not a man, so I don't know how that spectrum works with men in the workplace, or men in entrepreneurship, or men in business. But I do know with women in business, women in the workplace, women in entrepreneurship, black women, a lot of times, like, fortunately, we're starting to see more women pull other women up by their arm. They're like, all right, come on, I got you. I already know how to do this, so I'm going to show you the ropes.
Right.
But a lot of times, more times than not, you don't see that with black women. You see them making a situation worse than what it needs to be, or making a situation that does not exist because they feel they've gotten a piece of the pie and because they've lacked it for so long, they have to protect it by any means, and they feel, I don't know, maybe because a lot of black people don't get hired in these spaces, especially black women, they feel like, okay, my role is the only role that, you know what I'm saying, a black woman is going to be in, so I can't let this other black woman come up because now she's going to
we trying to take their food off the table.
And as millennials or whatever generation we in, because I don't fucking be knowing, like, we ain't trying to stay on the job no way. Like, teach me what I can get and let me get on up the road. Because whatever you teach me now in this space, I'm going to take it to the next job. I don't want your job. I wouldn't dare try to interrupt or undermine you in a way where it would put you in jeopardy to put me in that place. I just want you to feed me so I can go on and feed myself.
And I think that thought process comes in from, no different from when our parents used to teach us you go get a job, you work hard, you move your way up, and you stay there for 35 years. We ain't trying to do that. You'd be lucky if I stay in this place for about 3-4 years.
I can honestly say, working in IT, I've been in IT since like 2016.
Yeah.
I have not been in an IT role at a particular company more than 2 years, and to be honest, I don't ever plan on it, because if the pandemic hasn't did anything else, these corporate companies are gonna make their money. They're gonna do their thing, regardless if you there or not. If you die tomorrow,
I've been saying
that your job will be posted on Indeed by Tuesday.
Oh yeah. Oh, we need you to go in and fill in and check Joyce's credentials. Check her credentials so that we can add that in there. So we need somebody identical to her. Yeah. We ain't gonna cut that check the same. Better yet, tell them they need to tell them we want 1 or 2 years experience. Joyce had about 5 or 6, but we want 2 years experience, so we ain't got to pay them that much. Mm-hmm. Like, y'all, man, these jobs, if y'all ain't realized it by now that these jobs don't care, man.
I get on to, I'm a Twitter head. I love Twitter, so. Tweet. And to get up there and just to see the conversations that people be having in this whole debate, and it's kind of like off topic from just being black in America, but that whole debate of raising the minimum wage, right?
Okay. Talk to me.
They should, I feel like they should raise it, because y'all ain't raised it since I was working at McDonald's and Sonic and shit like that, and Pizza Inn. And my
raise it to what?
15, I think it's like $15.25.
Okay, so if they do that, right, would you, coming out of college, they raise minimum wage to $15 now, $15.25, whatever you said. They raised the $15 flat out, right? Mm-hmm. And you coming out of college, and I know a lot of people can relate to this. You come out of college, you got a degree. You like, man, all that other stuff that y'all was talking about, I'm here. I have my paper. I'm validated, right? Mm-hmm. Would you feel some type of way? You done went through 4 years of school. Mm-hmm. Probably got student loans, and Lord forbid, if you done went to a PWS, you balling in student loan debt, right? Would you feel some type of way? You come out, you done went through this, got all this debt. They offer you $15 an hour as an entry level. You've been looking for jobs for 6, 7, 8 months, and then you hear that this person down the street flipping burgers, dropping fries, making $15 an hour. Would you feel some type of way?
I would feel some type of way, but that comes down to this is the thing. You know what I'm saying? Just like with inflation, they raise prices on rent, they raise prices on gas, they raise prices on anything the fuck they want to raise prices on. So my thing is this: if you raise minimum wage to $15 an hour, then you need to raise the wages on other jobs up to their respective areas. Because the thing is this: $15 an hour ain't nothing but $31,000 a year. Yeah. But you can't live off $31,000 a year.
You can't live off $35. To be truthfully honest, and the only reason why I brought that question up is because we had this debate. I think they've been talking about this for 5+ years. So I remember us having this conversation, and then more so probably was just around the time that we had finished up school or whatever. We both was looking for jobs or whatever. And of course, I took my goofy ass over to Enterprise, but we had that conversation, and even since then, I've watched people have that conversation, and I understand those, and I wholeheartedly agree. I'm in agreement that yes, minimum wage needs to be raised from $7. I was working at Famous Days for $6.50.
Right.
In high school.
Yeah. My first job was $5.25.
So Lord knows that was what I was. Jeez, I was in high school 2000. That was 2006, 2007.
I said when I was
So I know
about
stuff.
2004 through that.
Oh, bitch. But early 2000s. You can't even go out here and coming from where I'm from Maryland, you can't go nowhere and get you no apartment $900. You not somebody. That shit is that.
And even if you could $7.25, that take your whole check.
Your whole check. You gonna be out here on the pole. I'm telling you, this shit. All
My thing is this.
It's sad, bro.
My thing is this. At the end of the day, I feel like the people that be arguing against raising the minimum wage, it's like at some point you have to take your entitlement out of it, because that's what it is. You
that's all it is.
Boosted your ego up to the point where it's like, I feel good about myself because I'm making $19 an hour. I'm making $18 an hour. I'm making $20 an hour. I'm making $17 an hour. And then you feel good about yourself. You feel like you done made it. You feel like you done, did what you're supposed to do as a citizen. Your parents done sent you to school, whatever the fuck the case may be. And that's fine. But if somebody that's working $7.25 an hour and they can barely afford to get groceries in their house, they pay for their kids to eat, and they not on government assistance, they got a regular apartment just like you do. If you have a problem with them making $15 an hour and that does not bother or lower your wage, and your problem is with them, you have an ego issue.
Yeah, and that's what happens is
if it gets raised to $15.25 an hour, okay, you need to push towards your director.
Yeah,
it's no, if they're raising. If I'm making 19 now and the minimum wage is $7.50, $7.25, whatever it is, and they raise it to $15.25, and I'm making 19, I'm going to my director. Excuse me, with all due respect, y'all are a corporate 500 company. You're not telling me that it should be a domino effect. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not gonna be mad because now they're making money that they can survive, and they still only making ends meet. $31,000. I remember coming out of college, my first job my salary was $28,000 a year.
Talk to him. That shit, oof.
I had a car payment, I had rent, and I ain't have no kids. I mean, I still don't, but rent, car, phone bill, light bill, water bill. I still gotta eat. I still gotta get back and forth to work, which was a 25-minute commute.
I was getting ready. I know that because,
and I was making $28,000 an hour. That was like what, 13 something.
Yeah.
And I still did. I was penny pinching.
Yeah, because that's
before
taxes.
Shit, I'm gonna pay this bill next month. And I'm gonna get an extension on this phone bill. Get them to make a payment arrangement. So I know damn well somebody that's making $7.25, and you talking about living on your own. You can't live on your own off $7.25.
Bro, you can't find an apartment. And you're not on Section 8 or you're not deep down in the woods somewhere, bro. You can't find a decent apartment back home for less than 11. I think I'm sorry. When I got my studio apartment in 2000, and I said the studio now, my job was like 11. No utilities included, none of that. Car note, insurance, had to feed myself, and I had a dog. Then I got laid off. That's different, man. And I hate to hear people say, well, if they didn't want to make minimum wage, then they should have went to school.
This shit is all systematic. And I always didn't used to think this way because I was naive. But when you do your research, all this shit is systematic because at the end of the day, it's so many people. That same job that I was working $28,000 a year for, it was people there that already had their master's degrees.
Yeah. They
already had bachelor's degrees. You know what I'm saying? They already had certain certifications and qualifications and experience, but for whatever reason, they could not get hired, so they come into a factory type setting job.
They didn't have the experience. My bad that I spent.
Some of them did though.
For those of y'all that have master's degrees, and they hit y'all with, or y'all, and we're not knocking nobody. We just trying to open people's eyes up to how it really is, where everybody's like, man, go to school, go to school, go to school. Bruh, I got my bachelor's. I applied for the government. I applied for other corporate jobs. All of them. You don't have enough experience. No shit, Sherlock. I just finished school. Just finished school. So no, I'm not going to have the experience. So we got to shift that dynamic in regards to what we telling, you know, how we explain things or how we talk to people, because y'all can sit up here and say, go to school, go to school, go to school. And no different from a lot of people that these kids graduate nowadays, no different from what we did when we graduated. Y'all said, I'm looking at y'all motherfuckers in the face like, at this point, y'all said go to school and I was going to give me a good job. Now I'm at here at Enterprise. I'm paying for slacks. I'm coming to work every day, suit and tied up, washing cars.
Right, it is off who you know. Yeah.
Washing cars. Like, bruh. And the who you know part, I didn't even get in even with that. If they hands tied.
This is my situation. Like, I went into a job, I worked at the prison for like 4 years, right? State job, benefits. You know, that's how my mama had raised me. Get a state job, get benefits. That's the most important thing, get benefits. And me being the Sagittarius that I am, I'm like, man, this is some bullshit. I'm not about to do this shit for 30 years. I'm not doing this every day.
And you was working, what, 12, 14-hour shifts?
Right. I got to work 12 days in a row just to get some money.
Nope.
So it's like, for me, I had to change and decide that I was going to change the whole trajectory of what I was doing. You know what I'm saying? Like, I pretty much went back to school, and knowing now what I know, being in IT for so long, it's like I wouldn't even have did that. But I didn't know. So I just jumped in the water like whatever, but I got to get out of here. And I found out real fast going into corporate America and IT, which is one of the most prominent fields in the country. Like, IT is not going, it's right there with the medical field. It's not going anywhere.
Nope.
It don't matter. Like, God, I thank you for having a job. I'm not trying to lose my job. I thank you for let me have a job during the pandemic. But if I lost my job next week, I know I could find an IT job the following week or the week after. Like, I know I can get hired like that.
Yeah.
And it does not come down to a degree. It does not come down to certifications and stuff like that. It really comes down to like getting your foot in the door and just moving. Like I said, I haven't worked a job corporate nothing longer than 2 years. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But they don't tell you those things. They don't let you know, like, okay, this is what you should be doing. Go to school, go to school. And I feel like it was put on black people, black kids, especially our age, to go to school and do things that we were doing as far as education for so long, because, you know, once education wasn't attainable for people before us. You know, that's why we have HBCUs.
So shout out to the HBCUs, man.
Yeah. We have a special guest right here.
Hey, poo-poo.
But yeah, like school wasn't a thing for our black people before us. When you talk about 1930s and 40s and 50s, like, it was like really a prestige thing. So I feel like in the 70s, 80s, 90s, especially with shows like The Cosby Show, Different World, they kind of pushed the agenda of going to school. That was black excellence at the time, getting a degree. And then we get into a facet of that don't mean a goddamn thing. Because now we have a situation which I feel like is a total scam, where I done accrued $100,000 worth of debt for school, and I don't have $100,000 job.
I know I'm ready to sell some ass. I'm ready to sell some ass.
Like, that doesn't make sense.
Nah.
You know what I'm saying? But I feel like, again, like, I don't mean to be all over the place, but it's a certain way as black people, we have to learn how to maneuver and start functioning in a certain way, because every time we do something different, they find a way to maneuver and keep us bound. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Even with going to school and going to college. Sally Mae and these USDA, whatever them fucking loans is called, has been the worst thing that's happened to us.
But if we just pause
white people ain't got no loans for real.
They don't, but you want to know why that is? A lot of them are privy to the grants. I couldn't even get a $2,000 grant for Elizabeth City. I'm talking about, I'm working. People to come to school. I'm telling you, but they would help you write your financial aid stuff. They would literally help you write your grant letters. I'm a student athlete, so I'm definitely putting that in there. Denied. We're not gonna give you that grant. But you'll give somebody whose mom is making, making 100,000, both their parents making it's a $200,000 household. But y'all gave them not a $2,000 or $5,000 grant. Y'all giving them $15,000, $20,000, $30,000 grants or grants to cover their whole semester. It don't make sense.
The thing
we barely even find out about the grants. It's, I'm grateful for the people that was working during that time that actually told me about the grants. Because a lot of times, these kids, before they come out, when they coming out of high school and they writing their acceptance letters and stuff like that, and if it's a possibility that they're going to need financial aid, they don't open their mouths to them at all about no grants. At all. Ain't no grants. Apply for that loan, though. Fed loans at that. Oh, my bad. You couldn't even we're not even going to go to Fed first. We're going to go private. We're going to try to get you a private loan first. You couldn't get it. Well, now your mother got to apply for it. That was the type. That's the type of stuff that we see. So in terms of and shout out to Elizabeth City State, man, my alma mater, that right there, the people that worked in that financial aid office, man, fuck you, man. The people that worked in the financial aid office there, I commend y'all, and it's getting better. It's definitely getting better. They worked hard. I know they work hard for me. Yeah. Especially when I did, when I had to go for student loans.
My thing, again, I think. And I'm not, let me go back out broad. Like I said, the educational system in the whole is flawed and is not designed. And I'm not going to just say black people, but we tend to be the minority or the group of people that tend to be a little bit poor in comparison. If you look at the average household medium for salary is $117 to $13,000?
Where?
As far as the median house, let me look. For the median household for black people is like $15,000 or some crazy shit. Swear to God.
All over?
Swear to God.
My gosh. That's aggressive. While she looking that up, y'all, man, thank y'all for joining in.
Okay, I exaggerated. $41,000.
I was about to say, damn, bitch. Family's about to be out here selling ass. Yeah, the whole squad out there. Dang. But I know, I mean, PG County is one of the most expensive counties in the United States. And that's all black folks. I'm proud of that. You know what I'm talking about? But that's, 45. Talk to us, y'all. What's up with y'all, man? I'm telling you, 15,000 across the country? Shit. I twerk on a pole for to help my family out. Be a little bit better than the strip club I seen out here.
Yeah, so Asian is 98, Caucasian is 76, Hispanic is 56, and we come in last at 45. But you got to think about this though. We equate in a lot of these, it ain't, there's a lot of two-parent households out there.
It is.
$45,000.
It is.
Nigga, we combined, we ain't gonna get into that, but if we was together, we be with the work.
Together.
God is good.
$40.
What I'm saying is $45,000 for two people that's working.
Yeah. I mean,
so that means this is the average. So that means that the people that are black that's making millions of dollars or $100,000, it's a lot of them. But it's also a lot of them that's making less than $40,000 in their household, whether it be a single parent, whether it be two household parent. $45,000.
I mean,
as a single black woman in my 20s, I was like, this can't be it. This ain't
I'm
it.
still saying that ain't it. I mean, in
to be honest, I feel like this day and age, knowing what I know, $100,000 ain't even shit. And I know for some people that don't make that, I don't make that either.
That boy was good, bro.
I don't make that either, but I've done lived long enough to know, and I've worked long enough, and I've increased my salary, whatever the case is. $100,000, it sound good when you like 17, 18 years old. That ain't no money.
That's before taxes, though.
That's what I'm saying.
I mean, at the end of
They
the day,
gonna rape us with taxes anyway. They gonna hit us with income taxes, property taxes. I ain't never been to a place where you can buy some shit and you still gotta pay some taxes for some shit you paid for.
Bro.
In my car. Why am I paying taxes on my car? I own it.
Bro, PG County. All y'all, a lot of my followers is from, from back home. Bro, when you get your check, fed, state, county tax, like, damn, how much y'all gonna bend me over? How much? It's crazy. Lord, and Lord forbid you live in Virginia. Don't y'all pay property taxes every year? Cars included? That's aggressive. What's up, y'all that just joined in? So what else we got? So we talked about Judas and the Black. It ain't shit, bro. Shit. That $100,000 ain't shit, bro.
What is $100,000? We think $100,000. I mean, don't get me wrong. If I get $100,000,
oh yeah, Social Security too. I'm trying to. Hey, listen, man.
We probably that ain't gonna exist by the time we apply for Social
Security.
Bruh,
oh my, listen, I'm on the main line, bruh. I done paid all this money in the Social Security. Listen, y'all, my old ass in a wheelchair now. I need cut my check. God damn it, cut it. That's crazy. I definitely forgot about Social Security. Definitely forgot about that.
Social Security, you got SSI, you got federal state taxes, you got it's something else they take out aside from insurance.
Lord, man, you know what? I ain't even gonna sit up here and I ain't even gonna preach to y'all about that. But if you have life insurance through your job, go to a third party. That's all I'm gonna say about that. Do your research and go to a third party. Yeah, they definitely just take it. They raw dogging you with that. They don't even ask you. It's what's the percentage? Because Tennessee, we don't have a state tax in Tennessee, but they definitely hit you with everything else. You go get a value fried. You putting 6% on that bitch. Pusher.
I went and got some fries one day. I said, damn. I know these shits ain't $4.
Fries and they supposed to whole. That's $1.29, baby. It's taxes. Hey, I got you, bro. We about to put in the merch too, y'all. So don't even worry about that. I know y'all see the Yellow Tape podcast hoodies. I mean, mine's a little bit tight. My titty's bigger than I expected, or than what I thought. Shit, I ain't got to lie about it. Y'all can have these. Give me my damn A cups back. But I got you, bro. We definitely about to put the merch out there. Any special requests in regards to merch? We in there. We in there. Y'all want socks. Y'all want drawers. Ladies, if y'all want sports bras, you can put yellow tape on your titties. We got y'all.
Welcome to the paint.
The paint. What's the rule? I know y'all know the rule. What's the rule? Ain't no crying in the paint.
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 That's what we should do. They got the paint. We need to do. I take that back. I don't.
You know they casting for the second season. I'm thinking about getting up there.
I can't dance, Joyce. I can't strip like that. And I don't like to see. I'm sorry.
I just want a bartender or something like, you know what I'm saying. I know they need a good bull dagger in the back.
Ooh, I could be a bodyguard. Just like that pretty one that stand at the door right now. Pretty one.
Put me behind the bars. So I can, they be like, damn, who that dyke back there? Me.
That bull down. Hey, that bull down.
That's because you dressed like a bull down. I'll be back there serving drinks like a motherfucker. Don't know what I'm doing. Like, y'all need something else?
But you would be that cool about it though?
Yeah, I gotta put on for the show.
Yeah, right.
I'll be right in there. I'll be in full. I go in that bitch lit though. I'll be in full character. Hey, you came to work again drunk today? Ain't we in a strip club?
Y'all can't. I can't go. I couldn't do that because
we had a little fun. We gonna end this last 15 minutes talking about some bullshit. We was talking about some
we was on some serious.
We went into a strip club. We in Knoxville. They'll tell you what kind of people they are.
Wait, so we got the recommendation, man. Shout out to my barber for the recommendation. It was, we was in there. We was in there, bro.
We should have known when they said it was BYOB.
What we was walking into.
This wasn't no liquor house. This wasn't no party. This is an establishment.
I still expected for them to still serve liquor. All right, so here's the thing. So we get the recommendation from our barber. And he like, yeah, man, y'all go check out, what's it called? The Ball or something like that? I think that's what it's called. So we go in there. And at first we walk up, we like, oh, okay, this is a little shaky. It's a little sketchy. So we get in there. And these dudes standing there getting ready to check in or whatever. And it's a dude that walk out. Mind you, he walk out, you know what I'm saying? He holding his stuff like he done just got danced on. He went in the back. So me and Free look at each other. We like, the hell? So we pay our money. She like, $15 in your ID. Okay. So we give her our ID. We give her our $15. She give us our change back in $2 bills. Y'all, I ain't seen a $2 bill since I was probably like 11, dog.
They gave us 35 $2 bills.
Deep. Then they said, oh yeah, it's a 2-drink minimum. So we like, all right, bet. Shit, let's go to the other room.
We thinking we about to get a little Henny, a little bit of Remy, a little bit of Douce, a little bit of Ciroc, whatever your preference is. We thinking we gonna, you know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, 2-drink minimum. I'm trying to get lit anyway.
Right, like if I'm gonna see this, I need to be lit, y'all. So we go to the other side. We get to the bar.
They giving us Bahama Mamas.
Mind you, guess how much they was? You could pull up at the gas station out here. Sorry for all my MD folks. You can't go to the gas station and get you a little, twisted tea or whatever. But you go over here, you get that mug for $2. Hell, they what, 2 for $3 or 2 for $4, something like that. Dog, they charge $12
for a Bahama Mama.
12, and you had to buy 2 of them bitches.
I got me a beer.
Well, a beer and
I had to get some type of drink.
I paid the $12 because I needed something stronger than a fucking Modelo. Because Lord knows what we was getting ready to walk into. So we get them drinks. Still gave us our $2 bills. And I'm like, first of all, how you even know I wanted to smack this bitch on the ass with a $2 bill? Shit, me.
Give her one.
Shit. So we go to the other side. We walk in there. Y'all, I swear to God, it was Grand Theft Auto. Y'all remember the first Grand Theft Auto when you walked inside the club and they was in there walking around?
I didn't play video games.
Damn. Sorry for you, because that was the first club everybody went to on GTA. You pull up in that bitch, you just knew you was the shit. You ride in the front and it's video game now. You ride on the front of there, you pull out, that nigga hop out, and you walk in there and you just in that bitch. Y'all know what I'm talking about. All my video game players, y'all know what I'm talking about. Them hoes was walking around in there. Oh, my bad. We forgot. You can't touch them because they butt naked. But you couldn't drink because they was walking around butt naked. But when you got in the club, they was fully clothed. I mean, they had on their little thongs and stuff, but still.
That was showing pussy in that motherfucker.
But back home, though, you walk around the strip club back home, and it's ass and titties everywhere. You walk around and you hit that bitch on the ass when she walk past you. And they wasn't in
there. Too hit the ass. I won't doing that no way.
We gonna hit that back.
It was very low grade. It was very not up to my standards.
Shout out to the girl who was up there stripping the heavy metal because she definitely gave me a headache. Shout out to you, boo.
I think I went to the bathroom.
Joyce, you laughed. First of all, I'm sorry. The funniest shit, you was in the bathroom. She gonna come down, so poor baby. She stripped and came back to the side where we was sitting on. And girl got up there, she started twerking and stuff like that. They was playing their little twerking music. Boo came down and she said, I don't know what I'm doing.
What? You ain't tell me that shit?
Bruh, bitch, you like you was gonna hear it. Bruh, I was in there dying, laughing your pissy ass. She ain't there gonna rub
her. If I don't do that, I'm gonna go pee.
She gonna rub her titties together, talking about something. I don't know what I'm doing. Poor baby. I wish if I ain't had to get out of this chair, I would get up and show y'all what she did. But poor baby with her little rabbit booty cheeks, some shit was in there flaking right now. It was bad.
It was terrible. People just look like they had just got through hunting.
But that was your best friend though. This bitch, bruh, that was your best friend. Javier was your best friend because he kept coming to the table talking to you.
He kept talking to me, and I was like, "Bro, chill." You know what I'm saying?
That's like my best friend. That's my best friend.
A drunk man is the yo.
Ooh.
I like, bro.
That was your best friend.
I was trying to keep it cute, so I wouldn't knock his ass out and be somewhere I ain't wanted to be. Because I don't. Prison ain't for me. Jail ain't for me.
Hey man,
I ain't got nobody to want to take my ass.
These strip clubs here different, bro. I'm sorry, and the bad part about it is
what's the club in Elizabeth City? The strip club. That's what that was.
It was a
Damn.
strip club in Elizabeth City.
JB, you know what is it? I don't remember. JB was in Elizabeth City too. Who else up here from? Somebody know. I don't think none of us ever went in there though. Like, but we used to pass by there all the time because it was right on the road, the main road of
Headlights. That's it.
That's a
Essence.
fucking headlights. I'm always going no goddamn headlights.
Damn, I think I might have went in headlights one time, y'all. On a drunk night. I damn sure won't by myself.
JB talking about, I can't remember this. Girl with headlights.
Essence, remember how you remember headlights, Essence?
Headlights.
Essence was in there. Throwing ones.
On them, man, them flat ass.
You
cheeks,
right. You right. Muku, y'all was a strip club. I'm talking about psych now.
Let me see. We was a sugar. Yeah, you right.
You right.
It was a lot of days in Viking Village there. I was like, damn,
Please don't do it. Don't do it. I don't want to go there.
Right.
I don't want to go there. That's for another episode.
I'm single. I can talk about it, but I won't.
Shout out to my Elizabeth City State days. The walks of shame, especially from the complex.
I ain't even had no bag. I'm just walk back to my room. Like,
I'll never forget that time.
walk back to the room smoking a black and mild. Like,
Hey, bro, I took a walk but you know what? I can't even confess to that walk of shame because I don't even really know if I hit that girl. I don't think I did. I don't. I did wake up in my sports bra in my drawers, but I don't think I hit her though.
So you got date rape?
I ain't even have my dick bag.
Yeah, you kidding?
I did have my dick bag. I ain't hit her. I ain't claiming it.
All I can say,
I ain't claiming it.
I've never made a walk of shame before.
Damn, Esther said she went up in there.
I've never made a walk of shame. They had the midget in there. JB said they had the midget in there.
How you know, JB?
Bitch, you coming up short.
We about to end this shit right now.
When I'm supposed to throw the ones at?
Drop them. Literally.
Nah,
Damn,
bitch
since
is
you was up in that bitch. No, I did take a walk of shame from the complex though, but like I said, I'm not claiming that, bro. It was 6 o'clock in the morning. I had a long night. That was the night that they told me.
No. Walk of shame is between the hours of 12 and 5:30. 6 o'clock, you on your way to class. Or getting ready for the gym or something.
No, I was done with school.
I was trying to help you out. You going to no.
It was still, but no, for real, it was still a walk of shame. That well, you right, out before 12. I mean, in after 12, out before 6. Y'all know who that is.
We ain't gonna say who told us that. In before 12. No, in after 12, out before 6.
Get in, get out real
You
quick.
gotta go, baby.
Bye. Thank you for your time.
School was fun though. Elizabeth City is a small school. I'm not letting my children go there, but I had a ball.
Dang, Viking Fest ain't coming up this year. Homecoming coming though.
I won't be there.
I don't know.
I just always think homecoming is for old people.
Bitch, you old. The fuck?
Exactly. There you go. Thank you, sir. You knew what to do. I ain't fucking old. I'm old enough.
Damn, is you mad cause I said that? Petty nigga.
Sir was mad. Shit.
And I know that camera caught it.
But yeah, it's like
I hate it here.
Cause with October, my whole thing it might be cold, it might not. You don't know till that weekend.
When the last time we even been to Elizabeth City? I think my last time was in 2013.
We went that year and fell asleep. Missed the whole white party. Shit got shot up. Whatever.
Was it that or was it the Ville?
Yes, at the museum. That shit got shot up. Well, it didn't get shot up, boy. Ain't nobody died. But it got shot at. It was shooting there. And then I went back with Key. We went in 2017. But we was there for like 2 hours. We got there at like 6 o'clock.
Yeah, we were supposed to pull up and we ain't go.
Can't be with. Damn. Who?
JB,
JB, what you putting the eyes for?
What you?
Damn it, man.
You threw some ones at the JB. Now she goes, she quiet.
She might have put that a long time ago. But yeah, we just getting started. We really don't know what the fuck to talk about. We pick a topic and then we just go off the dome.
But man, it be tough though, cause it's raw and uncut, man. Like I said, if y'all got topics or stuff that y'all want to hear us talk about, I mean, or y'all can send in y'all yellow tape letters. We doing them. Y'all remember? Y'all, it's like a strawberry letter, but it's called a yellow
I went
tape.
in that day. I know you did. Talking about a damn midget. Cause how else would you know? You know, it was a midget in there last night.
Hey,
A midget strip. You know how far she got to go up that pole?
I'm not doing this with you tonight.
That's a long way to go. It's a long way to go for regular people. Like, imagine being a midget climbing up that bitch. Like, damn, boy, I got the goddamn. Her arms probably got tired.
No, they be strong though.
They do be strong. Biceps on 1,000.
I'm trying to get like them. I need my upper body strength to be like that.
You think they're really strong or they just look like that?
Nah, they probably really strong, bro. Tell your kneecaps up.
I wish a midget would try to fight me. I'm kicking the.
We ain't doing this.
Anyway, we about to get off here.
Man,
I say some stuff that
man, I'm telling you.
I got a corporate job. I can't, I can only say so much.
Do you? Shit. Man, thank y'all for tuning in again. It's your girl BG.
I ain't giving no salutation. I'll see y'all when I see y'all. Y'all
Cause you
know who I
ain't
am.
shit. I'm going back and turn up.
You know who I am?
We might go live again with the jam
You know
session.
who I am. For what? For them to make it silent?
They ain't gonna
Nigga, they
silence.
never cut it off.
You ain't gonna silence me. Hey man, we tune in to y'all next week, man.
I can't get the podcast all over here. No. Bye, y'all. Won't nobody else ever, JB.